So my name is Dan Spencer. It's a philosophy major that just graduated this past winter, and I'm going to go to podiatric medical school in August 2014. I decided to defer for an entire year. So far in this year, I've actually already been to Alaska, where I was a hiking guide in Denali National Park. And already I can tell you that it's been worth it. I've met many interesting people, a wealth of experiences that I never would have thought possible just 6 months ago.
This is a doorway, this is a doorway, this is a doorway.
But one thing that I did have to worry about when I was deciding to take a gap year was what my parents would think. I had already kind of known what they were going to say. I told my parents that I was thinking about taking a gap year and the reasons why, to spend time with them and then also to travel, experience the world. And although they liked the sound of that, they were pretty uneasy, mainly my dad. He was certain in his mind that I would lose track of medical school and eventually end up doing nothing with my life or something like that. I was certain with my own decision. I know that I want to be a podiatrist someday. I know that I'm going to go back to school, so that wasn't something that I actually had to worry about. I think that this year off is really important just for personal growth, and decided that traveling is kind of my avenue for that. As someone interested in philosophy, I've always been a pretty reflective person. I've always thought about personal growth, and so when I think about my own development, I picture myself as an outdoorsy kind of person. My family's been that way also. So rather than like the previous 4 years spend all my efforts in getting a letter grade, I kind of thought a little bit about putting my efforts towards something that was down that avenue of being in the outdoors and learning about the trees and the birds and things like that.
By its openness, history's grandeur and sleep was lost like a speck of dust within.
You have to worry about money a little bit in your gap year. It'd be nice to just travel around and never have to worry about money, but I found out that in order to sustain my lifestyle, I have to work wherever I do find a place to stay.
You could enter the doorway marked love.
I just think that it's good to have a diversity of experiences, and that's actually one of the main reasons I decided to come to University of Michigan in the first place. Was that it was a large school and I would have a plethora of experiences to choose from, many different clubs and cultures and different people to meet. So that's kind of also my objective in traveling. When I get to be a doctor, hopefully, I have to deal with a lot of people from many different walks of life. And having been in Alaska in a completely different culture, I've just been exposed to different kinds of life. And so I'm, I guess, that much more ready to deal with different people as a physician in the future.
This is a doorway, hold still, hold still, hold still.
I definitely recommend taking a year off. It's not for some people, but I think most people can benefit from taking a year off, work on their own personal development, whatever that may be. For me, it's travel, but for someone else, it might just be some time to spend in solitude, or maybe also to do some writing or something like that. But just think about all the work that you've done in college, and think about what you can apply yourself towards in a year off, where there's just infinite potential. I think that you're going to be happy with the decisions that you make, and you can probably benefit immensely from it in the future.